Arsenic is a member of the nitrogen group of the periodic table. Its atomic number is 33, and it is a crystalline metalloid with an outer shell electron configuration similar to that of nitrogen. It has 5 valence electrons. However, it has the capacity to form covalent bonds with other elements. A common source of exposure to arsenic is through drinking water. Water contaminated with this element can affect the skin, bones, and kidneys. As a result, it is essential to consume water that is free of contaminants. In addition, it may be found in some types of insecticides. Its toxicity has been associated with lung and kidney cancer. Its toxic effects are exacerbated by prolonged exposure. The main health threat from arsenic comes from contaminated groundwater. Some countries have groundwater with high levels of inorganic arsenic. Additionally, it has a reputation for being a very lethal substance. Its presence in food and drinking water can cause nausea, diarrhea, abdominal pain, abnormal heartbeat, and can cause skin irritation. In 1836, James Marsh developed a test to determine the presence of arsenic. His technique was able to identify even minute quantities in foods as well as in skeletal remains of humans. In the 19th century, arsenic was often used in homicides. A law was passed in 1851 to regulate its sale and was leading to the creation of a poisons register. Anyone who purchased a poison was required to sign such register. There were many famous people who were associated with arsenic. One of them was Thomas Fowler. He developed a solution that was popular with Victorian prostitutes. Historically, arsenic has been associated with foul play. Several prominent murder cases have been connected to it. One of these cases involved Napoleon Bonaparte. Another famous case is that of Marie Lafarge. Her husband was poisoned with a cake that was laced with arsenic. This led to a series of sensational murder trials. The first trial with forensic evidence sentenced the woman to death. Arsenic is a naturally occurring chemical that can be found in nature, and it can also be produced in the laboratory. It is a poisonous element found in soils and sediments. It combines with other metals to form ores. Arsenic occurs naturally in many parts of the world, including land, air, seawater, and plants. It is a toxic metal found in copper ores, as well as a byproduct of copper smelting operations. In addition to its natural occurrence, arsenic is also produced in a variety of ways. Among the most common sources are coal, copper smelting, and mining. The amount present in water depends on the environment in which the water is being contaminated. Several aquifers in the United States are contaminated with this element. One is the Spokane Basin. Another is the Red River of Vietnam. The levels of arsenic in these water systems are between 7 and 9 parts per million. The consumption of certain foods may put a lot of individuals at risk of arsenic poisoning. Meat and seafood are the most commonly contaminated. Natural sources account for about 1/3 of the atmospheric concentration of the element. Anthropogenic sources, on the other hand, produce about 24,000 tons of arsenic annually. It has properties that make it useful in metallurgy. However, it can also pose health risks. It is poisonous to both animals and people, and this element is known to induce cancer and liver damage. Arsenic's properties include its ability to conduct heat. It also has the ability to dissolve in strong oxidizing acids. It is a crystalline aggregate with a metallic gray color and a specific gravity of 5.73. Black arsenic is brittle and hard to smelt. Gray arsenic, on the other hand, tarnishes easily in air. The toxicity depends on its oxidation state. Arsenic 5, for example, is relatively toxic, while the 3 is more bioactive. Archaeologists have discovered that arsenic has been used as a pigment in ancient Egyptian artifacts. In the 19th century, it was regarded as a poison of kings due to its toxic properties. Today, it is a carcinogen. Besides being a corrosive, it can affect the immune system and nervous system as well. In the past, arsenic has been widely used for medicinal purposes. For example, it is often added to livestock food to promote weight gain. In addition, pyrotechnics make use of arsenic as one of their components. Both the scientific and cosmetic industries have made extensive use of it throughout the course of time. In the 19th century, arsenic was often used in homicide, but in the early 20th century, it was also used for rat poison. Early physicians recommended the use of arsenicals to treat diseases, including syphilis and some tropical diseases. Since then, a number of traditional Chinese medicines contain arsenical minerals. There are several radioisotopes of arsenic that can be used as tracers for biochemical research. This element is also used in the production of organic arsenic compounds. These are generally less toxic than inorganic derivative of the same and are used in the manufacture of a variety of organic materials. Last, it's worth to mention that arsenic is used as a doping agent in transistors and light-emitting diodes, and it is also an important component in a wide range of alloys, which some of them are used for electrical contacts in solid-state devices.